Father, into your hands I commit my spirit. It was now about noon, and darkness came over the whole land until 3 p.m, while the sun's light failed, and the curtain of the temple was torn in two. Then Jesus, crying out with a loud voice, said, Father, into your hands I commend my spirit. Having said this, he breathed his last. In our culture, we struggle to be at ease with death, with dying, with the reality of endings. We avoid them. We struggle against them. But perhaps the ending is also a beginning. We struggle to let go of things. We hold experiences and things tightly. We yearn to stay young, to keep the same friendship groups and hobbies going through our lives. We're not very good at laying things down with hope. We have all lost those we love, and we have all lost ways of daily life that we took for granted a few weeks ago. All we can do is to commit ourselves to God. We hold anger, grief and confusion in our hearts. We are lonely and we often despair. Can we give all these emotions, all our questions, to God? Can we trust that the future is in God's hands? Jesus trusted God right to the end, even when he thought he was abandoned, even when he was thirsty and believed it to be finished. His final words, rely on God as Father and offer his very self into God's hands. Was this a man who despaired that perhaps he had got it all wrong? Was this someone who, even in the pain of that moment, still dared to hold on to faith in God? A God who loves him as a father loves a son, even though it seemed he had been abandoned. In our confusions for the future, in our concerns for loved ones, in our pain for all our losses, can we hand all of them to God? Can we dare to rest in the darkness of not knowing, of mystery? And so let us remember all the endings we have experienced in our lives. Endings of times in our lives, school or education, different jobs, endings of relationships and friendships, endings of our hopes and dreams. And let us remember all those we have lost and whose lives on earth have ended. We take a stone, and we remember that some of our endings are good. They feel grounded in rightness, in peace. The end has come at the right time and at the right place. We offer these good endings at the foot of the cross, with thanks and joy. Some of our endings are sudden or difficult, and we struggle to let go. Let us take a sign of spring and ask God to open our eyes to his presence in these endings, and pray for the courage to grow and leave and allow them to sprout forth in hope. We leave them with God. May new life come from these times and experiences. And so Jesus cries, Father, into your hands I commit my spirit. And we turn from the cross. Jesus has trusted God right to the end. And now we wait. We wait to see what happens next.